Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of digital marketing and automation with a focus on a new service model launched by Bolder Digital, an agency based in Tasmania, Australia. This innovative approach combines artificial intelligence-powered lead generation, customer nurturing, and business automation with coordinated digital marketing strategies. Stay tuned as we explore how this integrated model is set to transform the way Australian businesses connect with their customers. Bolder Digital, an artificial intelligence, digital marketing, and automation agency headquartered in Tasmania, Australia, today launched an integrated service model that combines artificial intelligence-powered lead generation, customer nurturing, business automation, and customer relationship management systems with coordinated search engine optimization, paid advertising, and social media campaign delivery. Founded by Jarryd Holmes, the agency provides Australian businesses with a single point of contact for implementing Google Business Profile Optimization, Go high-level systems, artificial intelligence voice and chat agents, websites, sales funnels, and automation while managing specialist digital marketing execution through experienced delivery partners. The integrated model is designed to help businesses connect lead capture, follow-up, and marketing execution through a unified strategy, with the company continuing to onboard new clients across artificial intelligence automation, digital marketing, and virtual assistant services. We wanted to be clear about how we actually deliver results for clients, says Jarryd Holmes, founder of Bolder Digital. Everything comes through us as the single point of contact. We build the automation and lead engagement side directly and coordinate specialist delivery for the rest, so clients get proper coverage across their whole marketing stack without having to manage 5 different providers themselves. Bolder Digital directly supports businesses with Google Business Profile Optimization, Go high-level implementation, artificial intelligence voice and chat agents, customer relationship management systems, funnels, websites, and business automation. The company also supports businesses across search engine optimization, Google Ads, and social media advertising, coordinating specialist campaign delivery where required. Clients get the full picture without having to manage 5 different providers themselves, Holmes says. We handle the automation and lead engagement side directly and coordinate specialist delivery for search engine optimization, ads, and social, so it all works as one connected system rather than 5 disconnected accounts. At the core of its direct offering, Bolder Digital builds automated systems that capture a lead the moment they make contact, whether through a website form, a phone call, or a Google Business Profile inquiry, and immediately begin a structured follow-up sequence combining SMS, email, and in some cases, artificial intelligence-powered voice and chat responses. Leads who are not ready to convert immediately move into nurture sequences designed to keep the conversation open without requiring manual follow-up from the business owner. A huge number of businesses are already generating leads through their existing marketing, referrals, their website, word of mouth. The problem isn't attracting attention, it's what happens in the 10 minutes after someone shows interest, Holmes says. That's the part we've built our entire business around fixing. This focus places Bolder Digital's approach closer to marketing technology and artificial intelligence automation than to a conventional creative or media buying agency, a distinction the company says is becoming increasingly relevant as artificial intelligence reshapes how digital marketing itself works. Beyond simply using existing automation platforms, Bolder Digital has developed its own in-house methodology and sequencing for engaging and converting leads, refined across years of client work rather than copied from a generic template. This proprietary approach underpins how the company's lead capture, nurture, and follow-up sequences are actually built for each client. Much of that proprietary work exists to close a specific gap Bolder Digital sees constantly across Australian businesses. A lead clicks an ad or opts in for an offer, and in most setups, that is exactly where the nurturing stops, leaving the lead to figure out the next step entirely on their own. A lot of people pay for advertising, and the moment someone clicks that ad or opts in, the nurturing process just stops, Holmes says. The lead is left to figure things out on their own, and that's exactly where conversions get lost. The systems and intellectual property we've built are specifically designed to keep people engaged with the right tools well past that first click or opt-in, instead of leaving them to fend for themselves. We've built our own systems and sequences for engaging and converting leads over years of client work. It's not something you can just copy off a template, Holmes says. That proprietary approach is honestly a big part of why the results tend to look different from a business that's had a generic automation setup dropped in. One specific technique underpins much of that proprietary work: database reactivation. Rather than treating an old inquiry or ad opt-in as a dead lead once it goes cold, Boulder Digital systems reach back into a business's existing contact database, sometimes years of old inquiries and ad leads that never converted, and run them back through a fresh engagement sequence. People assume a lead that never converted years ago is just gone, Holmes says. A huge number of those contacts are still sitting in a database doing nothing. A proper reactivation campaign can bring a genuine share of them back to life and turn them into paying clients. It's one of the most overlooked pieces of marketing there is, because most businesses never look back at what they already have sitting right there. Traditional digital marketing retainers in Australia commonly run between $1,000 and $4,000 a month for a small business, covering a mix of content, ad management, and reporting. Boulder Digital says its artificial intelligence digital marketing approach is built around a different cost logic entirely, since the value comes from automated systems that keep working continuously rather than ongoing content production that stops the moment a retainer ends. A lot of traditional digital marketing spend disappears the moment you stop paying for it. The blog posts stay up, but the momentum stops, Holmes says. An automation system we build keeps following up leads and keeps nurturing them whether or not we're actively working on the account that week. That's a genuinely different value proposition. This does not mean Boulder Digital positions itself as cheaper than every traditional agency by default, but rather that the comparison itself is less meaningful, since the two models are solving different problems. A business already generating leads through other channels, referrals, existing search engine optimization, or paid ads, is often better served by fixing what happens after that lead arrives than by adding more traditional marketing spend on top of a weak follow-up process. Boulder Digital says its artificial intelligence digital marketing model resonates particularly strongly with local Australian small businesses, where the gap between generating interest and actually converting it into a booked customer tends to be widest. A tradesperson, clinic, or local service business often already receives a reasonable volume of inquiries through word of mouth, local search, and their Google business profile, but lacks the systems to follow up with each one quickly and consistently. For a lot of local Australian businesses, more traffic isn't actually the answer. They're already getting inquiries. They just don't have a system that responds fast enough or follows up enough times before giving up, Holmes says. That's a systems and automation problem, not a content or advertising problem, and it's exactly why we built the business the way we did. Boulder Digital's Google Business Profile optimization and review management services extend this same logic into local search visibility itself, ensuring that once a lead does search for a business, what they find supports the automated follow-up happening behind the scenes rather than working against it. Of the services Boulder Digital delivers directly, rather than through a coordinated partner, Google Business Profile marketing sits closest to traditional digital marketing. Optimizing and actively managing a business's Google Business Profile, often still searched under its older name, Google My Business, or the shorthand GMB, even though Google rebranded it as Google Business Profile some years ago. Unlike content writing or paid ad management, Google Business Profile marketing sits directly inside Boulder Digital's automation-focused model, since a business's Google listing is often the first thing a lead checks before that automated follow-up sequence even has a chance to work. Google Business Profile marketing is the one part of traditional digital marketing that actually fits what we do, because it's not really content or advertising, It's data and consistency, Holmes says. An accurate, well-optimized Google business profile with a steady flow of genuine reviews directly supports everything else we're automating behind it. Boulder Digital's approach to Google business profile marketing includes ensuring business information stays accurate and consistent, actively generating a steady stream of genuine customer reviews rather than relying on a handful of outdated ones, and structuring a profile so that both potential customers and artificial intelligence-powered search tools can find clear, trustworthy information quickly. This positions Google Business Profile Marketing as the one genuine bridge between traditional digital marketing and Boulder Digital's artificial intelligence-first approach. Google Business Profile Marketing is exactly where digital marketing and automation genuinely meet for us, Holmes says. It's local, it's measurable, and it feeds directly into the automated systems we build on top of it. Boulder Digital says being clear about how it delivers digital marketing support is intended to help Australian business owners understand exactly what they're getting before signing on with any provider. The company continues to take on new clients for automated lead generation and nurturing, Google Business Profile optimization, virtual assistant support, and coordinated search engine optimization, paid advertising, and social media campaigns. If a business needs ongoing content production or a large paid ad budget managed, we make sure that gets delivered properly, whether directly or through our coordinated delivery partners, Holmes says. We'd rather a business owner know exactly how that work gets delivered before they sign anything, because that's the only way this relationship actually works long term. Holmes says this clarity has, if anything, strengthened demand for Boulder Digital's actual services, since business owners increasingly want a specific solution to a specific problem rather than a broad generalist marketing retainer that touches everything lightly. Being clear about what we do best means the businesses that come to us already know exactly what they're getting, Holmes says. That makes for a much stronger working relationship from day one. Boulder Digital is an artificial intelligence digital marketing and automation agency headquartered in Tasmania, Australia, built around a simple mission: fixing the ings of business, attracting, nurturing, converting, automating, and scaling. Founded by Jarryd Holmes, the agency helps businesses automate lead capture, follow-up, booking, and reputation management, alongside fully managed virtual assistant services matching Australian businesses with trained, vetted assistants. Serving clients across Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada, Boulder Digital focuses on scalable, long-term systems over short-term hype.